Michael wants to leave.
Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Welcome to Struggle Street. This is Struggle Street.
My friend in the dark over there is my darkened friend in the dark. My friend, my superstar over there, my superstar friend. Welcome everybody in the chat. I'll hit you with the link. Hello, brother. It's nice to see you.
Man. Hollywood.
Hollywood for sure. There's the link. I'm about to pin that stuff right to the top. Hope everybody's good. 2023, here we are. I've renewed my contract with Struggle Street. It's a very private situation that we can't talk about on the air because it's only in the air.
It's in your head.
It's only in. It's in the air.
We're winging it. We're going to see if we can wing another year. Get another year out of it.
To see what happens.
Brian's on the bye year.
We're just going to see what happens. Don't want to get
Let's
too
just read
excited.
out a few names. Jeanette, hello. It was nice spending the evening with you last night, Jeanette. A few hours. Doing your fucking never-ending quiz. She done a quiz like at what was it? Movies. It was movies to start, and I come in and I just annihilated everybody. Well, me and Packness. Like what was it? Movies. It was movies to start, and I come in and I just annihilated everybody. Turn down your YouTube.
I got her figured out. See, she'll figure it out.
I'm a pro at this, you know. I know what I'm doing.
At what?
YouTube. What are you on about? Like, Jeanette, of course, you know what you're doing. Bloody fucking Yorkshire and all that.
How was your head this morning, Jeanette? Because you drunk about 5 bottles of.
Oh, I were all right. I never have a hangover. Chris, however. Oh, man.
Was he shit-faced?
Well, they only had like, what did you have? 2 whiskies and 2 or 3 Budweisers. Yet Callum, he was shit-faced and didn't have an hangover.
Oh, that's the beauty of being young.
I'll finish what Hazy started. Thank you, Farmer. Thank you, Jedi, for not. I hope you feel better, Jedi. J5, of course. Yeah, my brother Barefoot. All the people in here. If I forgot you, don't take it personal. I'm just slow.
Well, no, just read the fucking list. You're just not reading their name.
Hey, Donna.
Yeah, Jedi.
Hello. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Hello.
We called out now.
What?
I says we called out now. 2 men and 2 women.
Oh, what you called out now? I struggled with that one. Fucking hell.
I'll take.
So did you have a hangover then, Nathan?
No, not really.
I didn't.
I had a bit of whiskey. I probably drank that much of the whiskey down to a few big glasses I had and a few beers. I was okay.
I was feeling irie, if you know what I mean.
Hi.
That like that.
Have a small one, just a toast in the new year. Cheers.
Yeah.
Got big ices there. Fills the glass.
I'm on the coffee.
Oh, right. I'm going to say me and Sean has got the same idea. I'm detoxifying. I'm detoxifying.
I'm intoxifying.
I mean, toxifying.
Well, I only drink at Christmas, Brian, so like that'll be it till next year.
For about 2 days, haven't I? Sure.
I wish I could be in a place with my alcoholism where I could just drink once a year. That would be great.
I had 2 drinks on Christmas Day. That was it.
Yeah.
Did you not drink New Year's Eve?
No.
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 That was full bottle last night. It's to about there now. And they're only drinking it.
I thought you drank about 4 of those bottles.
No, 2 Smirnoff. Yeah, this is the only one I've got anyway. But yeah, that were a full bottle, and it's about there now. Look.
You know Coco? Do you know Coco? That's a bottle of his nut.
That's all Coco's and nut.
Johnny says he was feeling a bit delicate.
Oh, I bet he was.
Good night. Good night.
How many times do you have to feel yourself before you're like, ooh, I'm a bit delicate? Because I have done some serious feeling of myself, and I've never been like, ooh, I'm a bit delicate.
Don't lie.
1 or 2 dozen. Jackson.
Have you ever grabbed your old boy and thought, oh, that's a bit sore?
No, funnily enough, not
once in a very sandy area.
You know. I'm sure you girls have done it too. You know.
Yeah, it were a good night last night.
What, did the quiz ever end?
Hey?
Did your quiz ever end? It's like the never-ending quiz.
But anyway, so me and Johnny knows what I'm on about. It were fantastic, right till end.
Why? What happened at the end? Did something happen?
Yeah, I'll talk to you privately about it.
Oh.
You got to be with.
Was I not there?
It's about your private.
I think you'd gone to watch fireworks and everything with Kate, I think.
Oh, yeah. And then I come back then afterwards.
Yeah.
It did happen when I was gone.
Mm-hmm.
It was about your privates.
Funnily enough, it weren't.
It was about my
Well,
private?
you said. I'm just repeating what you said.
No, what I'm saying is I don't want to talk about it publicly. I mean, Johnny knows what went on.
For all my American English speaking friends, what she's saying is it's about his privates. Privately. They're going to talk about it privately about his privates.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not one to talk publicly about things that have gone off.
Yeah. But honestly, nobody would have known about it if you wasn't saying anything.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying, yeah, we had a good night, apart from right at the very end.
Yeah. But I'm intrigued now. Fuck.
Yeah. It's one of your friends, anyway.
It's one of my friends. Oh, fucking say, you know.
Yes, but no. Yes, but no. No, it's not Brian.
Brian, what did you do?
No, Brian's innocent this time.
Right. When you say one of my friends, what does that mean?
Well, choo-choo trains.
Hazy only has one friend.
Yeah, and that's debatable.
I've got to say, because the after wearing around.
It's fucking touchy at times. Like right now.
Choo-choo train. That's a big clue.
Well, that's a clue to the person.
Okay, he's not here. Tell me who it is.
I can still hear you.
I'll put it in private chat.
This is like Kojak.
Okay, quick, Jeanette. Tell me I can read lips. Okay, got it.
It's in private chat.
Oh, I'll say his name out fucking right now.
Oh, me too.
He's not my friend.
Well, that's what I said. He's
I only know him because of you.
Yeah.
I don't even know who the fuck that is. So
what did he do?
Fuck him with a borrowed dick.
Well, put it this way: there were a few tears.
Oh, he made you cry. Motherfucker.
Motherfuckers be driving me up the wall.
But listen, do you know that?
The clue is it was an abuse of a blue wrench. Put it that way.
Oh, he didn't fucking stick it with a symbol.
Oh, you know.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Who did then? His girlfriend.
No. Yeah.
Well, do you know what? She's not a very nice person.
I hate blue wrench abuse.
And then Lee sort of. This is the thing, you know. Have you ever come across anybody dropping a nuclear bomb and then, you know, somebody else having to pick your shit up afterwards?
Oh, I think I'm your guy. I think I'm your fucking guy for that one.
So that was basically what happened. But yeah, linked off.
I get Johnny. How big a clue do you need? I don't know. That don't mean nothing to me. Those people, honestly,
it was about another channel, and he went on about trolls and everything. But this is the thing: he brought that person to my channel, and then he was saying, "Oh, yeah, she'll bring your channel down, and you know, you'll get trolled and all this shit and all that other."
Well, what I've learned through the politics of Facebook is unless somebody's affected you, you cannot listen to anything other people are saying about somebody.
Exactly. And that other person didn't say or do anything wrong.
Yeah. And this is what you've always got to question why somebody is, you've always got to question why somebody is trying to muddy somebody's, whatever you call it, reputation or whatever, you know what
I mean? Typically, if a person is pointing one finger in a direction, the other three fingers that are pointing back are pointing at the guilty person, usually.
But yeah, so
Johnny.
Suffice to say, hello.
Shut your nasty little face.
Yes, Johnny.
Good to see you.
Happy New Year, Johnny.
Johnny, you're looking more and more like Everlast every time I fucking see you.
Johnny, I've been growing this one right here. It's like 10 years, bro, but I don't do nothing to it special.
Johnny's been growing.
I don't know what kind of steroids you be on. I don't know what kind of steroids you be on for your beard.
He's got his own moisturizer for it and comb.
Oh, I've got a cabinet full of beard products.
I don't have. Oh, see, that's the problem. I don't have that kind of time. I just let it do it.
Look after it like you look after your hair. You got a condition.
Hello to Barefoot. Barefoot's in the chat. Hello, Barefoot. Happy New Year, Barefoot.
Wiring there somewhere.
In the beginning.
Yinging.
Trying to say what he's saying. It's not that easy.
That's how Johnny sounds to me sometimes.
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
Sometimes when I'm listening to Johnny and Jeanette, I'm like, what did they say?
In the beginning.
You just gone on here, we in that fall. Go.
Johnny, this is Johnny. This is the channel where anything goes, bro. Like, do you wanna? Let me show you.
You haven't got to turn your camera off. You can just literally smoke a crack pipe. Brian is actively trying his hardest to get this channel closed down. Pretty sure.
So question to Easy: What time did Harry end up going to bed then? Because they were hanging in their life.
I think it's around 1 o'clock.
3 o'clock when we went to bed.
Yeah, I think it was about 3 o'clock when we went to bed.
Shut your nasty little face.
I didn't get home till 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Jack.
Yeah. Went out yesterday afternoon and come back today afternoon.
You gotta watch out here. Don't leave your limbs hanging down. So I don't know if you ever owned a land shark before, anyone, but you guys to be a land shark. I have a gray and white land shark as a pet.
No.
I love her to death. But she's very, like, the closer it gets time to feeding time, she's like a shark in open waters, and she can smell the blood if you move too quickly.
I think I'm going to upgrade the pipe to a non-crack looking one.
I think I was surprised Callum didn't go up with an hangover, but he must take after me.
Oh, fine. It's just when Keena said at 7:30. Is it time to get up?
It looks like a cow taking a piss. Have you ever seen a cow taking a piss? It comes out of them. It's like a fucking...
I went here. Is your phone dead? She went, I went here, have mine. Give me another hour, please.
No, it's only once a year. If you can't let air down on New Year's Eve, then.
Right, man. Harry didn't.
Well, I drank all that room I had left in that bottle, and then that big glass that Kath brought in as well. In about half an hour. It was solid. I don't remember going to bed.
Johnny had got a lot of catching up.
Yeah. Managed to do half a bottle in 45 minutes.
Well, you caught up pretty good, Johnny, because you were shit.
In the beginning.
That's probably where we were talking like last night.
I spoke to Up to No Good last night as well. I gave him a call.
All right, I was I entered out from. That was me last night. Like that.
Yeah, he's doing okay, man. He's doing okay. Lockdown really affected a lot of people, man. And
yeah. Oh, yeah, it has. Let me show you. Let me give you some examples.
Porn causes brain damage. That's the truth.
Oh, baby, porn causes brain damage.
you just look at.
Turn off.
Imagine he's done another loop.
One more for good luck.
I love her so much.
Starting with that one, Brian.
I love her so much.
Is it? Johnny had a lot of catching up to do because he got both picked Tracy up, so we were sort of we were an hour behind everybody.
I did like triple shots.
That's the worst. That's the worst thing you can do is try and catch up. This is just like blend in slowly.
Shut your nasty little face!
Starting with Corona, the drink.
And Corona is that.
If you need to catch up, you have one double shot of something and then just drink normal. You know? Oh, you can smoke a bong like Brian.
Oh, dear.
Or a crack pipe like Johnny.
I'm gonna write a song called
Johnny Crack Pipe and I don't care. Johnny Crack Pipe and I don't care.
Why is the chat so dead, man?
Because they're all in here.
That's the base theme tune.
No, there's 10 people watching. Nobody in the chat.
Watching.
Farmer in the dell.
The farmer in the dell.
Oh, we're getting into that.
Yeah, I shrugging something. Farmer in the dell. Brian,
so what were the results of the pod? Has anybody made any New Year's resolution?
So far, 70% no.
Never have, never will.
10 votes, 70 no, 30 to the yes. I don't necessarily make a resolution. I just try and remind myself that this year I'd like to do better at certain things that I did last year.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's me. That's the same as me. I just think if every year you just think to yourself, right, okay, last year I was okay. Let's be a little bit better this year.
Oh, listen, if I can't do better than last year, it was nice knowing you. It was nice to know all of you. If I can't do better than fucking last year.
I got some big plans with my music and that. This year I'm definitely gonna start a band. Like an actual fucking band. So I got a drummer, a bass player, and me rocking out on a guitar.
Ted Bishop, ladies and gentlemen. Ted Stickles.
Hello, Ted.
Hi, Ted.
Happy New Year.
Oh my God, Ted, what have they done to you?
You can't get there from here, Ted. Happy New Year.
You need to turn off your YouTube, turn up your microphone.
It's the case of you have to do sort of, yeah.
Let me see if I can help.
Your microphone's not working, Ted. I mean, it's understandable. You've had a busy week, you know, in Santa and all that. Time for you to rest now, Ted. For 11 months, you lazy fucker.
Are you ready, Ted?
You know what I was on the other day? Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, the day before. Bronco Billy. Can you remember that film, Bronco Billy?
No.
Clint Eastwood. He's a fucking.
Oh, Clint.
Oh yeah.
And he had like a circus. But when I was a kid, when I was in between, I'm probably 6 or 7. I remember being allowed to come down in the night when we'd all gone to bed to watch Bronco Billy. Like I was allowed to sneak down. My brothers and sisters, them knowing like. Just a happy memory from my childhood.
There's wise words in my friend Barefoot's message. It's just another day.
It is, yeah.
That's the 74 first of the year speaking right there. It's
first day of a new year and that's it.
That's it.
It's actually not the first day of a new year because the new year is in the spring, really, when things are being born.
What about this guy's new year?
No.
Pardon me.
He's not on the new year. He's on the boy year. Fucking. That's a bad day, isn't it? Ted, we can't hear you. Have you got a pen?
Ted, can you sign?
Yeah.
Plug your microphone in. It's muted. Your microphone's muted.
Let's use interpretive dance. Give me a second.
Ted, can you express yourself through ballet?
Through interpretive dance.
Are you in a box?
Yeah, blink twice if you're in danger. And once if you're okay.
Shut your nasty little face!
Keep calling me a sacky twat.
No, you know, there was a hostage situation and they were being captive, these people. I can't remember exactly where they were. But the guy they were filmed, they'd done a video to send to whoever it was that they wanted to ransom. And the guy with his blinking done Morse code and blinked the word torture. So then the embassy knew that they were being tortured, where they were making out on the video that they were all good.
Blah, 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 blah.
That is one clever. I mean, I won't sort of thinking out like that. Yeah, that as well.
Don't try and have a conversation with Brian around with his fucking finger on a fucking button. Mid-sentence.
He's getting happy.
I could sit here and we could talk about something, and I could say, oh yeah, I remember this real bad time when I was like, you know, 11.
Well, put it this way, Brian's version of hands-free for pressing buttons is fucked up.
And next thing you know, Brian's like, oh, this is the perfect opportunity to press it.
Shut your nasty little face! Shut your nasty little face!
I'm not good. I'm not good in an emergency situation. You know, if anybody were breaking in, I mean, Biscuit would be there showing them all guts to take. You know what I mean?
What would you do?
I'd be going, Chris, wake up! There's somebody trying to break in. Yeah, and oh dear.
My friend Barefoot has weapons stashed strategically around his house because he lives alone. That's a smart idea. You should adopt that, Jeanette, and then just always keep them stashed in the same place.
I've got a spare rolling pin. I've got 2 rolling pins. I'll have to start sleeping with a rolling pin under my pillow.
You got a good cast.
I don't need to know about your private life, Jeanette.
Brian does that, doesn't he, Brian? Sleeps with a rolling pin. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say sleeps with it, but he spends a lot of time with it in bed.
I do.
But this is the thing. I mean, Brian's got no thing with Bettina. You know, she's on the ball.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely a guard dog.
Yeah, you're not coming anywhere near
I was going to say.
Without me knowing about it, that's for sure.
You take one look at Bettina and think, fuck that.
I know, that's what I missed. Like, no, I not missed, but that was the one thing I knew with Buster. I knew if somebody was going to be trying to get into my house, I would know about it. You know? Like a dog is the best alarm you can ever have.
Yeah, we tried telling him we can't.
I mean, we've always said Biscuit's as soft as a brush, but if, let's say somebody tried mugging Chris while they were out with Whiskey, I think he'd defend him to ill. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look how soft he was with me, but look what happened when them two women came round.
I know.
They were growling at them.
It don't like women. It don't like women. That's one thing that I have come to real. Well, me exception. You know what I mean? But yeah. We were selling this.
Get a nice woman. Fucking.
We were selling this telly, and these two women turned up because they wanted to sort of have a look at it first. And while they were there, they were growling, and didn't like them all. Really? But Johnny's been partner's been not a problem.
Welcome, Web-A-Vision. We're aware that we can't hear Ted. It's not called Perfect Street. It's called Struggle Street. Ted's fitting right in. Not to worry.
Ted, what you got to do, you got to go into the settings and make sure that your audio says Tedosaurus.
Yeah. Barefoot will tell you exactly what he has close, and that's just what that's just what he's telling you.
An Arsenal, Brian.
That's just what he's listen. That's just what he's telling you. That's only what he's scratching the surface.
Visible. That's visible. Visibilities.
But yeah,
let me look at his list. Yeah, there's more. They're much.
Can you imagine having a 12-gauge shotgun just by me and it all being illegal? Like I'm allowed to have it just by you. Crazy, man.
I think you shall put the screwdriver away.
I have got that fucking penknife though, which is pretty dangerous.
Oh, the one on you. Yeah, that'll sort it out.
Yeah, this one.
It's all right. I'll have to take notes. I'll have to take a very big carving knife to bed with me.
Oh, fucking hell. Sounds like Jeanette's coming to me. Look at that.
Remember that got through customs as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know what else works really good? This part of your phone, that's the camera.
What are you doing?
That's for stopping burglars. Camera.
Hey, take the photo.
Is it a Samsung, Brian? Because mine's a Samsung.
It is. It's the same one.
Do you like me? Glittery?
I mean, I wish instead of my cool black man-like case, I had a woman-like blue, glittery, purpley case.
Yeah.
No.
It's not a new case, right?
It's a woman. I like that one of Tracy's.
Did you see what Barefoot said? I'm not even going to say it out loud.
Oh, God.
I told you. He's barely scratching the surface.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, Ted, I bet if you go to your mic settings on the actual StreamYard, it would just knocked off.
What are you showing me, Dazzle?
I don't fucking know. I'm just thinking of fucking Barefoot with some grenades.
Show me. Superstar hostess with the mostest.
Look at yourself.
Look on for myself.
Look at the state of my phone. I'm just showing you my phone.
That's a good background.
That's how we roll. That's how we roll in his house.
Just like that, yeah.
Just like that.
Rock and roll.
I've got a nice screensaver. Look.
We'll be the judge of that, Jeanette. We'll be the judge of that. Let me have a look.
That is the dogging question.
Dogging? Are you into dogging?
Oh, in question.
That's a lovely photo.
That's when we had
Who's
all that.
Who's going to win this? It's got to be me. Fucking hell. Let me see yours, Shauna.
That's my screen.
Look at Johnny. Johnny's changing his screen.
Johnny has to change his. This is something.
Mine's flowers. Mine's just flowers.
Yeah, it is now.
Can't see where it is, Corner. It's a bit bright.
Come on, let's have a competition. Somebody in the chat can say who's got the best screen saver on their phone. Oh, put them up. Come on, Johnny, with your fucking flowers.
Flowers. That's it.
Let's have a vote.
Oh yeah, I like that picture, Shauna.
Oh, look at the love fuckers. Everyone's got love.
That's not the guard dog in question, Brian.
Come on, who got the best? Somebody vote. Who got the best screen?
J5 wins. Welcome, Ted. Welcome.
Ooh, did I hear some movement there?
Well, I'm on my phone now.
Oh, well,
what? We still can't hear you.
Stop it.
Yes, we can, Ted.
What? I can't hear you.
Ted, we can hear you fine.
Blah, 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 blah.
Something's wrong with the microphone on that computer.
Happy New Year anyway, Ted.
I think there's more wrong with Brian than there is the computer.
Oh, really?
I would say. I mean, just look at him.
Is there more?
He's a fully grown man.
Is there more wrong with me than wrong with my computer? That's a good question.
So what you're telling me is the computer was working?
Yeah, we just couldn't hear you.
What I'm telling you is that your computer's fucked. And so is Brian. Everyone's fucked. How was your New Year, Ted?
Good.
Nice.
So far.
Did you get drunk?
No.
Did you smoke a little weed?
No.
You're lying then. It wasn't good.
Did you do this? Ted.
Yes.
Did you do this?
Turn off.
No.
Oh no.
I was in bed at 9:30.
Oh
wow, you party animal.
I'm a dull dude, guys.
I was out driving.
Listen, you're Santa. You're gonna be tired, you know.
Good
On New Year. Listen, do you know if you had a few sherbets and then fucking smoked on a fucking little bit of Mary Jane?
It's not. Other drunkards just come down.
Yeah.
We were last night.
I haven't really drunk much over Christmas, to be honest. Not at all. I had a few beers and I've had half a bottle of Jameson's.
Yes.
For Christmas.
Oh, an easy puzzle.
Yeah.
I'll take the challenge next year then, because I bet you for me it won't be that easy.
You don't have the patience.
I don't like this.
What don't you like, Ted?
The phone.
Why not?
The screen's too small.
Oh, yeah, it is when you're looking at us. I mean, you want to see me big and...
Well, why are you on the phone? Why don't you just go through your audio settings and see if you just knocked it off?
Well, I think it's a mechanical problem because...
Did that help, Ted?
It's not me I want to see.
Oh.
I don't need to see me.
Let me see if I can help you then. Does that help?
Oh, that's perfect. That's what I wanted to see.
How's that? It's just for you. Any moves you want? I can do the fucking suave, sophisticated drinker. Or I can be the lager lout that you fucking love. Hey.
Can you be the Bob Marley Rastafarian stony figure?
Oh, I probably could be. I mean, I'm not too sure about Bob Marley, but Brian may, for sure.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's Brian's twin.
Nice.
Let me be Brian for a second. Where are we?
That's perfect. You need some glasses on.
Fucking bear with me, will you, motherfuckers? I'm not sure who's the retarded one, me or Brian.
You got a squirrel.
Well, there we are.
Doobie-doo.
You need a squirrel. You got a squirrel to eat.
You got a squirrel.
If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were Brian.
I am Brian. Thank you very much. Oh, give me a second. No, there's one more fucking needs. I need a palm.
Like got the good one.
Well, funny enough, this was this
1, 2, 3.
The good one.
I've still got that full map. That's the good one.
1, 2, 3.
But that's never that shit. Yeah, listen, I can be anyone. Anyone I want.
That's not how you do it anyway. This is how you do it.
Can we smoke? Can we do that?
Blah, 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 blah.
Porn causes brain damage. That's the truth.
Oh, David, where's my god brain damage?
Shut your nasty little face!
They call special moments.
It just goes brain damage. Ted, what have you done now?
Frozen.
Is he froze? Because I don't think he's staying that still.
I'm muted.
Ted, you okay? What the fuck? Superstar host.
His mic muted.
So, Johnny, what plans you got for this year? Anything planned?
Going big style on this now instead of every. I'm doing it like 3 days a week, but I'm going to do it every 2
On
days.
the what?
Now. On the training and that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
To try and do a bit more walking as well, because the problems I have with me is my legs. They ache a lot, so I'm going to just try and get through that barrier, you know what I mean? Use them. If you don't use them, you lose them, innit?
Yeah, I'm still considering getting a fucking dog, I am.
Internet killed the radio star.
Oh, his name is VD, Sean. Why he hasn't changed it, I don't know, but he goes by VD instead of internet. And because how many times am I going to say internet killed the video star? That's just too many fucking times.
We renamed him real quick.
Yeah.
If you come in with a name like that, it's going to be fucking shortened for sure.
It's got to be shortened.
So VD, and I mean we've met him. We couldn't have picked the perfect name.
Johnny, there is smoke, in fact, going through my bong, but I am putting it through my Mighty Plus vaporizer. So it doesn't look like a whole bunch, but I'm here to tell you it's working. It's just barely working. I'm going to keep trying.
You've upgraded it to 2023.
I'm just going to keep trying, though.
Vaping is way better for you, Johnny.
Oh, I prefer pure weed. Yeah.
That is pure weed. What are you talking about?
Oh, it doesn't get Johnny. I was the same asshole you are right now. If you research what the volcano and these handheld mini volcanoes are doing
Johnny,
for
that's
your
just
body,
that's just a nugget of weed jammed in there.
if you read what it does for your body and how much it will actually help you,
I'll stick to lighting it.
yeah. Okay. These their own. But I was that same asshole, and I researched it myself extensively.
This asshole.
Doobie-doo.
And that's where I ended up.
Shandog.
Hi,
Shandog.
Shandog.
Oh, Shandog, hit the link. You little
Is there any benefit from it being a vape then, or
95% less organic material into your lungs doing it this way.
It's no combustion. So when you burn the weed and you smoke it, it's like smoking a cigarette. It's combustion, so it creates nasty shit.
Yeah, in your lungs. Yeah.
This is just pure weed in there, just weed, and it's just a hot air that runs through it. So it's not actual fire. So you only get to the temperatures you need for the THC to get into your system. You know.
Brian still loves the bong.
Yeah, so I adapted mine to go into my bong.
Yeah, he plugged into his bong.
But you're still not burning it though, are you? In a bong, are you?
You are?
You're not burning. You're still not burning it in a bong.
He's just plugged his machine to the bong. He's got a bigger one than me because I didn't have nothing to prove.
It's the American way.
I got the little crafty. He got the fucking mighty plus.
It's the American way, mighty plus.
You know, really, I made the bad decision, and he knew, so he got the bigger one. Now that's the only thing with this one is the battery life. I mean, it's okay. You're just a normal.
Oh,
person.
USB charging in it.
Yeah. You just plug it in there, charge it up.
I'm going to clean my car.
Let me tell you about riding around in the car and say you got a hankering for a little bit of grass. But you don't want to do this in the car like a crackhead.
I'm not going to do it in car full stop.
Brian takes his bong with him to fucking Walmart.
Yeah. Like, who's going to think anything of this?
Person, but I'm not getting stoned, so I can
You
look
do
around.
that, I really get charged for it.
Just shopping. You know, they have those electric carts for the disabled people. That's what I get down in.
Well, I don't like to call them disabled. I like to call them less abled.
Yeah, less abled. That's right, less abled.
Let's not diss anyone.
So VD says it's you can still use it after you vaped it for brownies, and funnily enough,
I just ate it. I'm on the chocolates too. I've been making my own chocolates. I just ate 2 of them. Just 2 before the show, 2 when the show started, maybe another one about 5 minutes ago.
So now, have you ever smoked weed? Would you ever try it?
Well, yeah, I've considered it. Yeah.
What's the reason why you haven't? You just can't. You don't know where to get it, is it?
Well, it's that sort of thing, you know.
Because
when you get it, I'll drop it off.
Yeah. There you go. For me, I've always been, like, weed have always been in my life since I was a fucking kid. But I know there are people that would love to, but just got no idea of how to get it.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's like until we moved to Sheffield, when we first moved back here, I'd never even smelt it. And I right on us, we've got like a little veranda type of thing. And I was like, what's that thing you smell?
I think I got it sorted out.
Yeah, and Chris come out and he went, somebody smoking some weed somewhere. I went, oh, is that what it is? And then sort of looked and knew where it were. I was smelling it all the time.
Johnny, you should roll her a joint and just have a couple of hits on it. Honestly, you will love it.
I keep offering to give a bums a bit of a kick.
If you don't want to smoke it, you can cook. You can cook with it. And do you know the best thing about the vape, when you vape, you're not burning the weed away. So then you're left with weed that's just been vaped like this. But this can still get you stoned. So you mix it with coconut butter. Look at Brian's. He's insane. That's Brian's vape weed. That's mine. I mean, I vape the fuck out of it.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I didn't know. We used it, so it gets you stoned twice. It's amazing.
I'll go get a chocolate right now. Stand by.
Just be careful when you get up.
Hey, you might have finally got me on the recycling bit.
Yeah, honestly.
How much is the machine?
The microphone on this laptop
depends
is
which one you get.
working.
You can get tabletop ones, which are amazing, way cheaper than these.
I had to use a USB microphone.
But these are the ones. This was about 200 quid. Johnny's one's about you get Johnny's one for about $2.50, I think.
Close to that.
Not Johnny's, fucking Brian.
See, then it all went downhill when you told me price.
Yeah, but you got to invest in yourself, Johnny. You're investing in yourself, like.
That's half a dose. That's half a dose for me. And the dose is like
front and back suspension on me, right? So no.
A dose is supposed to be every 8 hours, but I'm
Johnny,
more
you don't need cigarettes. You don't need cigarettes with it. You just put weed in it.
I don't smoke cigarettes, do I? I just smoke pure weed. Pure.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, there you go.
I don't smoke cigarettes at all.
Yeah. Well, no, do I. I haven't smoked cigarettes for 6. I gave up 6 years ago. I had a little bit of a wobble when lockdown first happened. I smoked for a few months, and yeah, it's been years. 6 years. I had a little wobble in the middle.
A little wobble. I like that.
Yeah, it was the best. Listen, giving up cigarettes, the best thing I ever done in my life, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. They're not good for you, you know.
It's just a terrible thing.
All them toxins that you get in cigarettes was in a room full of them toxins.
Oh, it's horrendous, man. Horrendous. It's a terrible thing. Look, Jeanette's thinking about sparking one up.
It wouldn't be so bad if it was just tobacco, you know?
No, but I understand, Jeanette. I've been there and I've listened to people when I...
What you doing? Want to go down?
There's faces now, aren't you?
Nah, no, I don't. It is what it is. It's a terrible addiction, man. It's fucking terrible.
It is.
And do you know what happened? Because the first time I gave it up, I gave up weed and fags at the same time. I just stopped it after smoking them for over 20 odd years, like. And then
wait a minute. Hold on. I have to interpret for my American English friends because you said weed and fags, and in America, fags is something different than what you know.
Something
Hazy
totally
meant
different.
Hazy meant cigarettes, not these two. Those in America, fags. Cigarettes were hazies from fags.
Yeah, but I give it up for like three years.
He only gave up one of the two, though. You can decide which one yourself.
No, I gave up both.
You decide.
You gave up both types of fags.
No, we. Yes, Brian. Yes, I did.
The same day.
Fucking comedy.
That's when he brought out the song "Confessions on the Dance Floor."
No, Johnny. No, I didn't. That just manifested in your head.
I know, it did though, for a moment.
Yeah. What the fuck? Crazy. What's VD saying? Have you guys heard of Levo? Wife got a Levo too. And we've infused a ton of oil.
I can't even see the chat.
Use a drizzle for cooking and you're messed up until I've never heard of whatever that is.
Me neither.
A Levo. Levo.
No, I don't have any idea.
We just
listen, my friend Jeffrey, anytime you want to come and see if you can mess me up until I wake up, come on, brother.
Oh, fucking hell. Listen, I don't know
God.
his preference is, but if he brings a sleeping bag, I'm going to take
I don't know what his preference is.
Give you a quick rundown.
I don't know what his preference is.
Let it play. Let it play, man. The whole thing.
Give you a quick rundown.
I got a call last night. Somebody wants to spend the night.
Listen, Dave, me and Tom are deep. We go way back.
I don't know what his preferences is. So if he brings a sleeping bag, I'm going to take him out to breakfast.
David.
Dave doesn't even know anything we're talking about.
Because he's a young man.
Someone's blowing up.
Yeah, you know who it is.
Oh, Hollywood?
Yeah.
Quick rundown on this shirt. Hey, Dave, I'm going to take off. I thought it was great. All right.
Glad you came up.
Hey, Dizzy,
Later.
Jimmy, you guys have a good one. Later.
You be good.
This is the latest addition to the family.
Right on. Beautiful word.
Ducky. Always remember. Always remember.
Classic.
Free
Classic.
rent, bitches.
Classic stuff.
That's a lovely
That's a whole year. A whole year since that was made. You bitch ass motherfuckers. 1 year ago. What's up, brother?
Hello,
Still,
BD.
it still doesn't get old.
Don't know what your preference is, fuckers.
If you bring your sleeping bag,
If you bring a sleeping bag, he brings a sleeping bag. I'm taking him out to breakfast.
Yeah, you better make me breakfast.
Listen, that shit's priceless, man.
Indeed.
Like people are watching shit on TV, and like when that happened in his show, there was probably 7 people watching us, and it's gold. It's like pure gold.
Oh, well,
you know what I mean?
He said that.
It's insane.
I
That's
can't
happening
tell.
all over the world.
I can't tell you how many times it's made me laugh.
Makes me laugh just thinking about it.
It's funny though, isn't it?
Tell us about your Sizzler Von Drizzler.
Don't put him on the spot, Brian. Stop it, Brian. Fucking cocksucker.
Sizzler Von Drizzler.
Now look at it. Look at the head. Just fucking look onto that. That fucking protects this country.
You talking about the oil infuser thing, Brian?
Yeah, what is it, BD?
So it's oil. It's an oil infuser, and it's pretty cool. The person who invented it made it for weed, but you can use it for whatever you want, basil or whatever else. But you put whatever fat you want. So you can put butter in there, and it will melt that down, or you can put olive oil in there, and then you take flour and you put the flour into you grind it, put it into a pod, and then
you self-raising or plain.
I don't know what you said, fuckface.
I said you self-raising or plain.
He said the flour with the yeast or the regular flour, bro.
No, the right flour. So you
I'm
can
flour. Yeah. Your weed. You put your weed in it.
You put your weed in this little pod thing, and you can double it up. You can make it as strong or weak as you want, and then it has an activate button. The activate button makes it heat up to a certain temperature, 175 degrees. That activates the THC in the weed, and then it has a magnetic stirrer. Magnetic stirrer on the bottom infuses whatever fat, so whatever oil you're using with it, and then once it's done that, it tells you it's done. You push a button, and it dispenses it into your mason jar or whatever you're going to keep.
Does it filter it as well?
Well, the weed is in a pod that's almost like a
tea bag.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with those, Hazy, but no.
Listen.
Like you ever put a bay leaf in your sauce or something when you're making it?
Yeah, the only tea bag you're used to is somebody dunking their balls in your face.
Yeah, I was gonna say
me dunking my balls in Brian's face, but anyway.
There you go.
Listen, I'll film it. We'll make money.
No, I'm not happening.
Chinook. It means you're so full of shit, your chin got a hook. Chinook.
Chinook. Remember that day, Brian? I filmed a low-flying Chinook, and I showed Brian, and he's like, "Oh, that's the fucking 176. That's fucking red."
I said, "Oh no, that's not a Chinook. That's a sea night." And then I stand corrected. It was a Chinook.
Yeah, so then I made that video. Chinook. When you're so full of shit, your chin's got a hook.
I hate people who take drugs. You know, like
you're like custom officers and policemen.
I never let that play. What happened to VD ran away with the eye, big old eye. He changed his shit.
You scared him off, Brian.
I'm a pretty scary human. I understand.
Shona, what have you got planned for this year? Anything? You got anything set in mind that you got a goal?
One of the goals I think for me is to learn to use the wood lathe.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Holy shit! Have you got a wood lathe? Is that
Yeah.
behind you? Is that behind you?
I'll show you.
Is there a lathe behind you? It looks like there's one behind you.
It's a good skill,
No.
Darren, for sure.
I
Holy
bet.
shit, it's a workshop.
Nice.
What the fuck? Can I come and live with you?
I'll take you over.
Honestly, I will get on a plane right now.
Yeah, you got some good equipment there.
I'm gonna meet you there, Hazy.
How the fucking work?
Nice.
This is it in.
Listen, be very careful. Have you ever used a machine like that?
Yes.
Nope.
Is there a professional around you, or have you just got free reign to all this fucking stuff that can just chop you into bits? It's very
I'm
dangerous
not
stuff,
honest.
Shona, honestly.
Yeah, keep your hair back.
Shona, that stuff spins real fast, man, and it's like you've got to have power.
I've been watching quite a few YouTubes.
I've got a lathe in my
Hey,
shed.
let me tell you, Sean, let me tell you about YouTube. Don't believe the shit you see on there because some of it's made the fuck up by the people who fucking make the
Mine's
YouTube
a
videos.
Stanley lathe. I've got a Stanley belt.
Shona, have you got somebody that's like knows how to use that shit that can help you?
Shauna,
Or
when you
you
go to
Or you
Shauna,
just
when
gonna have a go?
Shauna, when you go to use that,
Yeah.
just make sure your tools you have are a good set. Because if you just go to like a regular hardware store and get a set of lathe tools, it'll suck your hand right in. So you gotta make sure you get a good set of tools.
You'll look like this.
Nah, I'm being serious though. Just make sure you have a good set of hand tools.
Oh, bro.
VD, I was being serious too, bro.
So,
yeah,
like this right here.
Look at all the shit you got around her. That's
right
some
here?
fucking. I'm sure she's got a lamp. I'm sure she's got a lamp on a fucking jointer. Is that a jointer? What's it on? Yeah, but what's it on? What's a jointer? Oh, it's a router table.
Yeah.
I've got router.
Yes.
She's got everything.
I can hear you.
Why are you not building guitars? What the fuck is wrong with you, Sean?
What are you building, Shane?
That is a joiner, yeah.
What are you
Wow.
building?
What are you
Gotta plug you in.
Have you got a table saw?
Yeah, got a table saw.
What do you need all that for?
Oh, she likes making stuff.
Like what though? I don't know what she likes making. That's what I'm wondering.
Everything. I've got an epoxy keyring that
She likes making me wonder is what she likes making.
So this right here, what I was gonna show you is this right here. Just this bit of a mason jar, 800 milligrams total, 50 milligrams per tablespoon, and it's made from Girl Scout cookies.
Nice. I will drink that whole thing right now.
I will.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will. Yes, I will.
Yeah, next show, next week.
Brian, if you can handle that, I will. But I would probably bow down. You might be.
Yeah. You can
might be
have
the new.
I mean,
You
he
might
do
be
talk
the
some shit too, so he might. He's not
I do
gonna
talk. I do talk a ton of shit, and when it got here, I would just probably sip like one sip and be like.
The reality is, he ain't gonna back down. So fucking whatever his face is in. He's
I know
taking
you're
off.
not. A tablespoon's good if you're into that. I use it like a teaspoon or.
But if you lose the first week of January, you're not going to notice really, eh? In the long run.
No, you're just going to be fucked up for a couple days.
Where did Shauna go? Shauna's got a hell of a fucking setup going on there.
Yeah, you fucking scared. You scared her
Some
away.
great stuff there.
You can't scare somebody away by telling them to be careful.
No.
No, you scared her away by trying to see all of her stuff, bro. Now she thinks all of her stuff's on the internet.
I never tried to see all of her stuff. She told me about her stuff. And what?
Bro, did you or did you not want to see all of the stuff in that workshop?
Yes, because she started going on about having a fucking lathe. She wanted to start using a lathe, which is extremely dangerous for me to just want to try it.
Hey there, superstar host, as it gets close to the 1 hour mark. I'm leaving, but I didn't know if you were going to keep the show going this new year by air.
Hey, Brian, did you extend your contract or no?
It's private.
It's still under negotiation.
Yeah, I could be fucking fired at any minute.
I'm back.
He's freelance. I mean, we're both freelance.
Because people are working on it.
We will continue, I think, as long as people want us to.
Well, I hope your guys' agents say that you can stick around. So
we're not going nowhere.
Well, listen, if Brian ever fucks off, I will always be here.
Yeah, I can't imagine not. So
yeah, you're a douchebag though, Hazy.
Well, I mean, it makes you look good, so
doesn't make me look good. I'm just playing around, by the way.
Listen, I try my best.
Okay, I guess your hostess with the most is staying, but right,
superstar.
Yeah, I'm staying. I'm going to set an example.
Yeah, good job.
From now on, we're doing 4-hour live shows on the Sunday.
Fuck yeah, well, I don't doubt that at all. But go right ahead. I have an appointment. Have a great Sunday.
And it was
nice,
Brian.
Happy New Year.
See you later, Brian. Happy New Year.
See you, Brian.
Bye, Brian.
Right now, that boring fucker's gone.
Blah, 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 blah.
Goodbye.
He's still got fucking buttons.
Oh, God.
Shut your
nasty little face.
Shut your nasty little face.
In the beginning. Yeah. In the
Listen properly.
In the Goodbye.
Don't be fucking hiding. Don't be hiding and pressing all buttons. Look. Oh, he made me fucking. I made him leave. He's in the basement. And he just press button, hiding, and I can see him.
Yeah.
I was dragging him up, saying, "Don't be fucking hiding."
You can see him. We can't see him.
I know, but I've still got I can still press.
Goodbye.
You know.
Hi.
It hasn't been.
Hasn't been a while.
Massive cup of tea. So I'll be back in a minute.
47 minutes.
I need a drink too. Johnny, grab me one while you're there.
You're not going to do a song about it, are you?
Oh, what, like my piss song?
Your piss song after the first 4 curves get caught, it's a bit fucking annoying.
Listen,
then we get to the point where we think he's not having a piss, he's having a shit as well.
Listen, I'm not that long. Sometimes I go get a drink as well. But sometimes I can hear the piss song. I'm having a piss and I can hear it, and I'm thinking that's annoying as fuck.
I agree.
And then I come back and everyone's still waiting. Like,
it's amazing, isn't it?
But it is always original. It is always original. Yeah, Jeanette, you should get one of these. Much healthier. VD's is probably the healthiest though. Getting the oil.
Sounds a lot of trouble though, doesn't it? But anybody that knows me, I'm got terrible arthritis everywhere.
Sounds like you need something.
Yeah. It's in my back, it's in my shoulders, it's in my neck, spine.
I'm pretty sure you can get it prescribed as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's only certain. You've got to meet a certain criteria, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you would meet it.
I think you would actually.
Yeah, you would. Oh, she would.
So there's certain receptors in our brains.
Captain Starkus, the guy that I care for, he's actually on it now. He's been prescribed for it. He's got osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis.
I hate butting in. But listen, I hate butting in. But VD was fucking about to start talking, and then
no, you're fine. You're fine, Shannon.
I know. No, but it's people don't realize they do it.
Help me. It's.
But I know what VD was going to say about the receptors in your brain. It's only cannabis fits in it.
There's cannabinoid receptors in your brain and actually some of your organs, and the only thing that they were made for is cannabis, whether it's low doses or whether it's hemp or whether it's CBD.
You see, that's one thing that I had considered, that CBD oil.
And it's probably a good way to start and just see if it works.
Yeah.
You need a proper joint, man. You need THC as well.
But it's I mean, Johnny will tell you, I'm one of these that I'll try anything, if you know what I mean. It's that
really. Will you know?
Within reason. But this is a thing. I had when I say recently, I had a bone density scan because they think I might even have osteoporosis of the joints. And it was basically, you know, they scan you from head to toe.
I had a bone density scan.
Not that bone, Hazy.
Yeah.
Not that one.
No, Jeanette,
you need to get a different machine.
Jeanette, my theory is if you try all the meds they give you, all the pharmaceuticals, all the bullshit chemicals, and they're not helping as much, why not just try something natural? Start with CBD, see if that helps. If not, add a little mild THC in there and see what happens.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
That's it. I mean, Chris will tell you because obviously Pixie's him over there.
That was funny. That was funny. You said
it sort of got to a point. Well, he gave up work to become a full-time carer. That's sort of how bad it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it sort of come to a head because at the time Callum were at school, which is my son, and I fell. And
that's the scariest thing.
Yeah. It was just lucky that I was near the sofa and I managed to pull myself up. Same as Chris said, had it been anywhere else in the house, I'd have been lay there until one of them came home.
Yeah, or it could have been top of the stairs or something, you know.
But I mean, take this for an example. A girl lived next door, and this particular day, the next door to her were having a new boiler or something put in, so there were a lot of drilling, there were a lot of banging, and our elderly next door neighbour fell at 10 o'clock in the morning, and it was 5 o'clock when somebody found her.
On the same day?
She'd been there all day.
On the same day as you?
Oh, no. This were recently.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But what I'm saying is, she told us that she'd been banging on the wall since about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Nobody heard her. Yeah.
But nobody had heard her because the young couple next door were having a new boiler fitted. So they were drilling, they were banging, you know what I mean? They just didn't hear her. And she was there from 10 o'clock in the morning till about 5 o'clock at night.
Lucky, man.
Oh,
so, she broke her hip. I mean, she hasn't
that's
come back home yet. But, you know what I mean? That sort of thing that I'm on about or worried about. I mean,
yeah.
Can you remember when I tripped up, I face planted a door. I got grazes all my nose and bruises right from one, you know, but it don't bear thinking about. It could be serious. I could have a fall and, you know, break something like.
You could break the TV. Imagine that. Imagine you broke the TV. Fucking devastated.
That's one of my biggest fears is falling.
So yeah, I mean,
my balance is terrible, and I've got a bad hip.
But it's like this. You never know when it's going to happen because I've got arthritis even in my ankles. So I could stand up, walk somewhere, and you know.
And for me, like the thought of not being able to walk, like I have real bad balance and my mobility be affected like that, it's crazy, man. But obviously, that's what happens as you get older.
Yeah, that's my world.
Like my health ain't gonna get no better. Like,
Yeah,
you know, like.
But I always say, I mean, yeah, face might look young, but body's not in same parallel with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So, some bodies are high mileage, you know.
Yep. Yeah, I was in the Air Force, medically retired out of the Air Force, and then bunch of issues, all that kind of stuff. But I got in a motorcycle accident a year and a half ago. I was coming around a corner. Long story short, I started going off the road. I tried to slow down. I said, "Oh, I'll just be my pride being hurt," and went into some bushes. But I didn't know, going about 25 miles an hour, that there was an old construction area that they left a concrete barrier there.
Oh,
and
shit.
so just straight into it, and I went up and over, and did a bunch of shit to my knees. I have a fake, like a cadaver tendon in one ligament in my knee. The other one had like torn the kneecap tendon apart, all this kind of shit. But the other day I heard people out in the backyard or out in my back area doing like a tractor. And I said, what the fuck are they doing out there? So my wife's like, well, she goes take the dog out, get the mail. And I was supposed to just go to the truck, and I didn't have my phone on me, nothing. And I went down the hill. I started going out into the woods, and I hit a mossy rock, and I just slipped out, and my knee just started going one way, and I was like, went the other way, and I just said, fuck it, and I fell down, hit my ribs on the side of the rocks. She had no idea I was back there.
No, that's it.
Like, oh, fuck,
Hey, Dorito.
It just goes to show you how simple. I
haven't finished talking. They haven't finished, man.
No, she's good.
It took me a minute. It's just illustrated how easy it is to lose your footing and
I mean, VD is getting on a bit now. He's like 4 years older than me.
Yeah, fuck off. 2 years younger.
But that's what I was just trying to say. You know, you can't foretell when shit like that's going to happen.
Guys, I used to be quite a motorcycle rider. I used to always have a bike, and just a few years ago, I had to give it up. Yeah, because I scared myself a couple of times.
My uncle Keith had to give it up. My uncle, he was a proper fucking, like, I've been on the back with him and everything, and but his hands were just fucked.
I'm saying, but that's one thing that, I mean, I've got it in my thumb joint and everything, and my baking is what keeps me going, if you know what I mean.
Well, you get some weed, and your other baking will keep you going.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Bacon, like
baking,
like bacon,
yeah,
like
bacon cakes. Yeah,
that's what we're making on Tuesday.
You guys don't speak proper English. I'm all fucked up.
Yeah, we're actually making brownies on Tuesday.
I like baking too.
I thought you said bacon.
Baking.
Just giving you shit.
Baking.
I also like bacon.
Listen, Dorito, that hoodie is that your son's hoodie you're wearing?
No, dude, I just put it to my ears, bro. It's setting up high on the hat like that.
It looks like your head's too big for it.
Yeah, no, it's setting up high on the hat just to cover the ears.
They make them for fully grown heads.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me in
Do they make those for fully grown heads? Jeez.
Looks like a dark colored condom. So Hazy, just so you know, I identify as a 22-year-old.
Oh well.
But that's the way the world goes these days. So
I identify as slender.
Yeah, slender. A slender 70-year-old.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm 23, as skinny as fuck.
I identify as a millionaire, 65-year-old millionaire, so I can get Social Security and have a bunch of money.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, we got a raise this morning.
Did you? Did you have Viagra last night?
No, Social Security. We got a 10% raise.
Oh, 10%.
We've got to wait till April.
You got wait a minute. There's a 10% raise on Social Security, but yet by the time people like me retire, there's supposed to be no Social Security.
Yeah, when I retire,
what's going on here?
I'm with you, Dorito. When I retire, it's not going to be there.
Yeah.
But
I'm 52.
Well,
See?
I'm 40. I'm 44. So it's all relative. It's
You
all
got
relative.
8 years.
I paid in.
Dorito.
I paid into it for almost 50 years. So
yeah,
I mean, you know,
that is my thing, Ted. You know, I've worked full time, even when I've had my kids. I've paid into the system, so yeah, I'm getting some out of it.
Yeah, Jeanette, and that's a good way to look at it. But what Dorito and I are saying, and Ted are talking
I just want to know where the fuck all this money's coming from.
They just printing it.
Yeah, they just print it. Don't you know that? Don't you know that? They just print it.
It's not you that are paying taxes. That's where it's coming from.
Listen, the only reason is because there's what you call it, interest put on money. Like you can't have interest put on money and just have the same money.
And Fort Knox is chock full of gold. Yep.
Yeah, but the money don't. It's nothing to do with gold anymore. Honestly.
No, are we all getting together and doing it iced?
Yeah, we should. So
I think we're going to end up Star Trek like type.
I mean, as long as I'm one of these. Yeah. I'll use my brain, but my body's not able.
Yeah, that's how all of us are, I think.
It's going to be a universal free cash.
I'm still fucking able.
Yeah, Dorito's right. It's like the way they treat money on Star Trek. There's no money.
Yeah,
it's going to be a utopia gradually like that. Do we really want that, though? That's the thing.
No, we fucking don't. No, because it's ultimate control. You know what I mean? Like, we just don't want that.
Look at Sweden. You got a 900 square foot house, and that's it. Everyone gets one. And that's
as we say in the UK, here in our part, you've got your back in gangoolies.
Well, do you know if it was good and it was all like that's how the world could be? Like everybody born was given a place to live, a bit of land, a bit of security, and didn't have to really worry. But you can, if you're able, you work the system and you earn what you get.
But if you go to school,
you mean a utopian society?
Hold on,
I don't know what it's called, but it's just my imagination.
Yeah, what's he thinking?
Think about it the other way though. If you put in the time, people, not like any of us, I don't think, but you put in the time and you go to school and you do all these things and you become a doctor, and a doctor's getting paid as much as the guy who works at the gas station. Not saying there's a problem with either of them. Everybody deserves respect, but if you're all getting paid the same, what's the incentive to better yourself?
Well, I didn't say everyone getting paid the same. I said everybody gets a certain standard of living.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
We have a real
doesn't matter what you do in life, you'll never go below this standard of living.
All you need to think is a prison is still a prison, even if it's a nice prison.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, even if it's a nice prison, it's still a prison.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, we're all in a prison now. If you don't
the
think
minute you give up your full principles of having any kind of freedom, you're fucked.
Yeah, if you don't think you're in a prison, you try going somewhere far without telling anybody.
So you can step this way back, and in the UK, how many parts are in your Bill of Rights?
I don't know.
All I can say, VD, is to non-compliance.
I don't know any of that because it.
So in the US we have 10. You guys have 8, but in both sides of the pond, they've told us that they're God-given rights. Well, why the fuck did God say, those people get 8 and those people get 10?
What are the two differences?
I don't know what they are. But
you know all this shit. You don't know what the
difference is. Law-wise and statutes.
I know how many there are in each. I know how many there are in each. But I can tell you, they say they're in the U.S. They say they're God-given, inalienable rights, and God didn't. We have to amend our Bill of Rights. God didn't think, maybe slavery shouldn't be in there, so we have to amend it.
Yeah, well, anyone who believes that, it's nonsense, isn't it? But you've got to have some sort of structure and some sort of. There's got to be a system in place, otherwise it'll be barbaric.
Yeah, it'll be chaos.
Anarchy.
But to go back on all that, Hazy, what I'm saying is, if they were God-given rights, everyone would have a house, everyone would have food, everyone would.
Yeah, exactly. That's
but
what I'm
saying. The concept that there's no incentive to become a doctor or anything like that.
The concept. Listen to this. The concept that you think that everybody is able to work and there's not going to be unemployment is it's insane.
Right. Not happening.
Like you cannot have a workforce without the percentage of people of the world that do not fit into that society.
So in the U.S. we have 333 million people, and a third of them are actually working. Everybody else is either working or not working. No, it is
one
right.
third.
I don't
One
doubt
third
it.
is working. The other third are either too young to work or
Too
have
old.
already worked and are.
Oh yeah, if you what's the percentage of working able people?
Well, it depends on. It goes by state. So, like in my
but
state,
that's the number. You can't say there's 300 million people and only a third are working, because that sounds like a massive, like not a lot of people. But when you consider half of them are children, if you consider half of them, like, you know what I mean?
Either way, our population in the U.S. is declining, so we're getting more people are dying or going away than coming in or having kids.
It's a fact.
It used to be we had four children by one point.
You know what? Everyone's
15
on their
kids.
phone like this now, just staring at their phones.
Yeah. So at some
I think
point,
Dorito wants to say something.
I was pretty much raised. You open your wallet, that motherfucker's empty. You close it, you put it back in your pocket, you get your ass out there and fill it up. And then you come home, you open it up, you do what you're supposed to do, and then you got a little bit left in that wallet. And hopefully it's enough to last you until the next time when you fill it up. If not, then you got to do what you got to do to make sure that wallet's full, because ain't nobody going to fill that motherfucker up but you.
Yep.
That's right.
That's the way I was raised.
Yep.
There's too much of the opposite that fucking goes on. Now, if the opposite that went on wasn't so much as doing this, and a lot of them are willing to fill their wallet themselves, those are the ones that need that. The ones that aren't willing to fill their wallets and they want to do this, they need to sit on the fucking curb and keep doing this until they wither the fuck away. I'm sorry. If you can't do something, unless you have a serious problem, if you're physically able to do something and you're not willing to do it, then you need to sit on the fucking sidelines and take whatever you can. Yeah. Simple as that. That's the way I feel. It's not just somebody that can't. Not somebody that physically can't or mentally can't.
Well, there you go. This is the problem. This is the problem. You're thinking physically. Somebody who's physically. But adults in life. A lot of adults in life have gone through some hellish childhoods.
Dude, my wife has worked with people with fucking Downs, dude, that work in the grocery store and work 40-hour weeks, dude. I don't want to hear that, bro.
You're talking nonsense now.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I'm telling you that
it's the drive that people are lacking, bro. That's the problem.
What are you talking about?
So
says who?
Dorito, I understand what.
I understand.
Nah, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Stop it first.
There's adults in this world who cannot possibly go to work.
And I agree. Those are the ones that need the help. You're not hearing what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
those are the ones that need the help. The ones that don't need the help and are acting like they do, those are the ones that need to sit to the sidelines.
No, you ain't offering no fucking help. You're offering judgment to something you know nothing about.
I'm not judging nobody. I'm saying people
now you're talking, now you're backtracking.
That are taking advantage of the system.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, you're judging. You're being judgmental.
No, I've seen it happen too much, bro. I fucking see it. I grew up around it, bro. I grew up around people that kept out kicking out babies so they could collect the system. That's the shit I'm talking about. I'm not talking about somebody that can't physically work or mentally or has issues.
How'd you differ the two then?
Oh, I've seen it, bro.
Well, tell me then. How'd you know the difference between those two then?
The one that sits at home smoking all the fucking dope and the crack and kicking out the babies.
Nah, kicking out what the fuck are you talking about? You're just inventing stuff.
We're talking about. I think we're talking about a couple different things, bro.
Nah, we're not.
And I think you got me wrong. I think you got me.
Nah, some people cannot join the workforce because their mental state will not allow it. Just because they're physically able.
I didn't say anything against that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
If they have issues, then the issues need to be
You're judging
addressed.
somebody. You're just judging somebody just for conversation. It's nonsense.
No, I'm not.
Well, so why are you
Trust me,
saying
I'm
that?
not. Huh? I'm talking about the people that can get out there and do something and
What people?
take
Do you know what I mean?
advantage of the system. Do you
Yeah,
hear
but
what I'm
what
saying?
people? You're just making it up. You're just like making it up.
And
Okay, prime example.
I, in a way, understand what Dorito's saying.
I'm not trying to say you need
certain
to calm
people
down, bro. I'm
in
not
this
trying to say
world.
people that are.
There is certain people in this world that do take advantage of the system.
Yeah.
Which
there will
are
always
able
be
to
people.
work.
Okay,
But taking advantage of the system.
Well, let me tell you something. Let me
And
tell you
what I
something.
meant
There
about
are
the
more
Downs
people-
thing. Hold on, let me finish.
No,
real quick.
no, you hold on for a second. There's more
Okay.
people taking advantage of the workforce lifestyle than the fucking unemployed lifestyle. I'm going to show you. There's more people in positions, in jobs that are fucking sucking from society. They're doing fuck all than they're out in trying to fucking get a dole fucking check.
Okay. Now,
And there I agree with Hazey on that one. You know,
Yeah,
you've got sort of.
Listen, you're not thinking straight, man.
now, can I finish?
You see it from both sides at fence. Sorry about interrupting.
Go ahead,
but you
Jeanette.
see it from both sides at fence.
Now, people are so
the
quick to
big
judge
wigs
the people
that run our government that are the ones that are holding the hand out and they're getting it. If you know what I mean.
Listen, there are a lot of people in fucking high-powered jobs that are getting paid for doing nothing, scamming the system.
Exactly.
Scamming your
I agree
money.
on that. I agree on that
And
too.
let me tell you,
Yeah.
they're taking way more of your money than the people at the bottom.
Now, what I
So if
mean,
you want to focus
before-
on changing something good, change that first. Don't
Yeah.
worry about the people that are struggling every single day, like struggling.
this is the way I look at it, bro. And I know you may
you
not.
made it quite clear how you look at it.
Huh? Look,
You made it clear how you look at it.
Look, what I mean by people like that, I'm not talking, like I said earlier, this kid with Downs, I see him working all the time. That kid's got
What
so
about
much
Downs? Listen, you're not
let me
even
finish.
understanding.
See, let me finish. I see the drive he has. Okay.
He's got Down syndrome.
Okay.
That doesn't mean he's got trauma. There's people in this
Casey,
world with serious trauma.
if
you
If
know nothing
you
about.
cannot work, then that's when you need help, whether it's physical or mental.
No, that's not what you said.
Okay,
You said
wait,
you
no,
can't-
let me finish.
You
Let
should
me
sit there and
finish.
hear what you can fucking scrape up is what you said.
Let me finish.
You already said it.
If you're sitting at home and you ain't doing shit except for kicking out babies and taking advantage of the system,
that's nonsense.
you don't
talk. Who are
deserve
you
that
talking
money.
about? Give me a list of those people then that you know.
Okay, the state of California
Now you're just talking
used to
nonsense.
have, wait, let me finish. Welfare. You would get checks. Boom, boom, boom. All you had to do was have babies. Now they made the system to where, you know what? You have to go to school.
Fucking hell, just a
You
second
have
ago, you said that the fucking decline of population. Can they have babies or not?
Sure.
Come on.
But if you're going to have them, go the fuck out and work. Don't make me pay for them.
Listen, I'm pretty sure you ain't paying for nobody's children.
It's called taxes.
Yeah, and you're paying for fucking rich people to drink champagne and fucking have 2 houses. You ain't paying for no fucking diapers. You're paying for the rich folk.
I don't think it's fair that I have to pay for that, bro. Simple
Pay
as
for
that.
what?
Now, if there's somebody
Pay for
like
what?
this
Pay
kid
for
with Down
humanity to
syndrome-
continue. You're
Wait a
paying
minute,
for
let me finish.
humanity to continue.
This
Small
kid with
price.
Down syndrome, if he needs help, of course that should go to help him. The people
Listen, stop it, Oaks. You're
that
talking
lose their
nonsense.
homes,
Listen,
that lose
stop.
their
I don't
jobs,
get you fucking talking
the
nonsense.
people that lose their
Right,
homes.
bye. Fucking annoying
It's
me, man.
like, you know, you're going
It's
round in
piling
circles.
shit on top of other shit. It's fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
You were judgmental at the beginning and you tried backtracking. That's it.
You can go round in circles as regards.
Too
that,
easy to be
yeah.
judgmental. That's all I'm saying. Fucking, and you shouldn't be.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You know,
people at the bottom are fucking struggling, like, you know. And if you're not there, be blessed that you're not fucking there.
Yeah.
You know, don't look down on them, because one day you might be there.
Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
You're a paycheck away. I can assure you.
I mean, put it this way: I've worked all my life. I'd probably still be working now if I hadn't got severe arthritis. But my body stopped me from working. I'd love to go out to work.
The truth is, anybody that's able to work will work.
Yeah.
If somebody's not working, it's because they got problems. You know, and there are going to be the percentage of the people in that thing that are just like, fuck it, I don't want to, don't need to.
There are criminals.
But even those, well, yeah, but that percentage that's never going to stop, like.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You can't judge a fucking...
Whatever society you live in, Ted, there's always going to be that element.
There's always going to be that element.
Criminality.
Yep.
It's too easy to judge people, man. Especially the ones. It's so easy to judge the people at the bottom when the ones at the top are doing fucking way worse shit.
But this is the thing as well. I mean, I agree with you about not. How can I put it? Not all disabilities are visible, and I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
And you can't just judge people just by looking.
You know, I have mental health issues, but that is to do with my condition. It goes hand in hand. You know, you suffer with physical disabilities, and it affects your mental state.
Yeah, of course it does.
So you know what I mean. I mean, I don't make no bones.
Turn that around a little bit with me.
I don't make no bones about the fact that I take antidepressants. You know what I mean? There's no shame in taking antidepressants.
Nope.
No, there shouldn't be any shame in anything. You know.
But the thing is, here in the UK, I don't know what it's like in USA, a lot of mental health issues are pushed aside and are not dealt with.
Exactly. It's the same here too in Australia.
You know what I mean?
There's not much money to be made from it, that's why.
But I mean, you know what we went through about, well, Johnny, for instance, does. What we went through 3 years ago with Callum, we'd just gone into lockdown and he lost 3 stone. He were having severe anxiety. He was stressing out. We couldn't get no help from anywhere. You know, even doctors said, you know, I hate to say this, but yeah, even doctors couldn't do nothing.
There's no infrastructure there. Even social services on its ass. Totally on
you know, and they sort of went through motions of referring him to mental health team, but then you get a phone call saying, well, unfortunately,
my mum drives her child to Doncaster every day to give that child a better chance in life.
You know, unfortunately, because we're in lockdown, etc., you know, we're not in a position to help you.
That's because they're just picking up the phone to another problem and they're reading off the script what they're supposed to do. Right. There's nobody saying there's no human fucking contact. That's right. Really, you know,
exactly right. That's very true.
And this is what maddens me. It's such as me and Chris that have paid his taxes, his national insurance, and God knows what else. But first time his son needs help, and he did need help. He lost 3 stone. He weren't eating. He weren't sleeping.
Yeah.
And it took us to sort it out ourselves. You know, it probably has still been like it now. If we hadn't sort of, you know.
We're on our own. That's it. Honestly, understand that in this world.
I mean, this is the thing. The times I've rung Bella, which is my best friend, at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'd be breaking down. I've got my own mental health issues, and I'd be breaking down to her and say, I just don't know what to do. What can I do?
The world's tough, man. And when it's your loved ones and that, and especially your kids, you know, it's a lot to deal with, Jeanette. A lot to fucking deal with, man.
And this is what I'm saying. A lot of mental health issues are pushed aside in this country. You know what I mean? They're not. They don't. They supposedly going through motions are saying that they're gonna, you know, they're looking after you, but when all said and done, they're not.
I don't know what it's like over there, but over here in Australia, you mentioned the word depression or mental health. People rather throw a blanket over you rather than say, right, this is what we can do for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rather not want to know.
Yeah.
And that is so wrong.
Get to the root of it, you know, get to understand why people are suffering this shit, you know?
But yeah, you know what I mean. I'm sure on that one. They just want to. Yeah, you're one less statistic, and they do just throw a blanket over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it's not happening. Blah blah blah. You know, that sort of thing.
Well, it's just judging people. You can't just judge people. You know, like there's a workforce and there's people that can't be in that workforce. And as a society, you should want them to have a certain standard of life.
But I do agree. You know, you've got like sort of, let's say, categories. You know, like physically, I cannot work, and then there's not a lot happening for people that have got mental health issues. You know what I mean? Instead, the same as Shauna says, instead of dealing with it, it's like brushing it under the carpet. You know what I mean? And I'm one of these that, yeah, all disabilities aren't visible. Yeah. You know, just because you can't. Just because you can't see
me, I think it's the alcohol. But
yeah, it's easy for it all to get heated and shit. But when someone's talking nonsense, I just can't accept it and just sit in and not put my fucking back across when it's you know.
But having said that, I mean, I've always said to Johnny, yeah, my opinions might differ to Johnny's, but it had never affect his friendship in any way, shape, or form. Because when all said and done, each individual has got their own opinions.
Exactly. It should never. Discussion should never affect friendships, you know, and opinions and stuff.
The day it does, it's.
But sometimes people say stuff and they don't even know what they're saying, you know. And then you can tell them something, and what they should do is go, "Oh yeah, fucking hell, maybe I did jump to conclusions," or they can just keep trying to defend the fucking nonsense they just said. You know what I mean? Like, and I can't just sit there and agree to that. So it's just going to keep going in circles if they don't stop.
But that's what I say. You could go around in circles all day long.
And that's why I kept it though, because I was like, that's enough now. He was never going to stop. It was just the same.
No, we lost a lot of friends during the pandemic because there were people would not talk to you if you got a shot. If you went and got the vaccine, they wouldn't talk to you, or vice versa.
It was the same both ways. It's fucking retarded.
I know. Or if you were a Donald Trump supporter, or
it's divide and conquer. They're dividing us so they can conquer us.
Yeah,
but this is the thing, you know. I mean, I'll admit I've had all my COVID jabs. I've had my flu jab. You know, I've had everything, just for the pure sake that. Not only have I got physical, I've got respiratory problems as well.
Yes.
So if I were to get flu or I were to get COVID, it'd kill me.
Yeah.
Pure and simple.
Not necessarily, not 100%. But you'd probably be worse off than normal person.
Rely on their own body's ability to look after itself.
But I mean, Ted knows what I'm talking about.
Like flus and
everything. I mean, you know.
As long as we've lived.
Well, it's not.
We've been on this planet. We've been hit by viruses and we've survived them.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm not concerned about what anybody thinks, but I think.
No, I think it's a stage now where it's each to their own. That's what I mean. I love genetics.
Yeah,
so
exactly. And this is what I'm saying, Johnny. It's whatever you decide to do. You've got your own mind, you know, and it was my choice. To have the COVID jabs and to have my flu jab and whatever, you know what I mean? And that's our choice.
If you've been friends with somebody for 30 years, and then one day this comes up and you go and they won't talk to you, they're done with you.
My own family, Ted. My own family.
I know.
That's the same way. The TV. That's not just.
I mean, that's crazy.
It's the first time I've seen my Auntie Sue since all this started. I saw her the other week.
I mean, I can't put myself in the same position as what Johnny, you know, for his own family to disown him for his, for his viewers. You know what I mean? It must be awful.
My Auntie Sue's the reason I left Facebook.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
she just won't leave it. She just will not leave me alone.
Life is too short.
Hey, exactly. That's my
family got on bandwagon. I'm the official black sheep.
You know, that's my philosophy, Ted. Life is too short. I mean, I lost my mum 6 years ago. Chris lost his mum 2 years ago this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, love your loved ones because
what Eddie says. Everybody has a right to their own opinion. So dividing us the way they have it makes us weaker, doesn't it?
Yes,
well, we're a trivial fucking decisions, right?
Listen, people are being divided over everything, man.
Yeah,
everything.
Farmers worked out now.
Yeah,
it's easy to keep
you either love it or you hate it. Like everything's divided. Everything.
It's like this. If you're steadfast in your beliefs, you know what I mean, then you know that shows some balls, in other words, to be steadfast in your beliefs. And I applaud that, you know what I mean? If you're steadfast in your beliefs and, you know.
Yeah, you're entitled to fucking, you know, believe what you believe. As long as you ain't hurting anybody.
Right. That's it. That's it.
That's it. I mean, Johnny will tell you, I take every single vitamin under the sun.
So do I.
You know what I mean? As Johnny always says, you know, I'm vitamin but the zoo, you know what I mean?
Jeanette shakes her hips. She sounds like a tube of Smarties.
Or a pair of maracas. But this all stems from a few years ago. I got shingles. Now, honestly, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Shingles.
What is it? Like chickenpox?
Yeah, it's like
it's hard to describe. I've never had it, but
yeah,
I know people who have.
You know, as a kid when you got chickenpox.
It's hard to describe because I've never had it. Ted, that's a fucking.
Well, I've had it several times. I can describe it to you.
Oh, it's hard to describe. Yeah, I've never had it. Of course, it's hard to describe.
Anyway,
I know some people who have. That's up.
It well and truly fucks you up. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it's when you're a kid and you got chickenpox as a kid, that virus, another virus.
It's a virus.
Yeah, stays dormant in your body, and it just
forever. Basically, it's on your skin.
Yeah. It just takes something in your immune system, or to knock it off a kilter, and that's when shingles. And it's like exactly like
the worst chickenpox you've ever had joined together.
Yeah, and the most painful chickenpox you've ever had in your life.
Some people get it real bad.
I have had it. I've had it several times. And last time I had it, I says to Johnny, I says, fuck it. I says, I'm not going it again. I says, I'm going to take all vitamins under the sun. And yeah, that's what I do.
Offer you a shot for that?
They can't offer you in this country till you're 75.
You're kidding.
They won't give you a shingles. I approached my doctor and I went, look, in the last 3 or 4 years, I've had it probably twice. And I said, you know.
And magically at the age of 75.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Honestly, I approached my doctor and I says, can I have this? Because I keep having reoccurring shingles.
Yeah.
Can I have this shingles shot?
Yeah, there is a vaccine.
No, you can't have it till you're 75.
What's the point?
Which is a load of shit, really.
Yeah, it is. That's nuts.
So, but yeah, I did it. I did approach my own doctor and says, can I have this vaccine or whatever it's called for shingles?
Yeah. How long has it been since you had shingles?
I would say before pandemic.
Oh, so the vitamins are working, do you think?
So yeah, and I swore, I mean, Johnny will tell you, I swore, I said, I'm not getting it again. I says, if I have to, you know, drip feed vitamins into my body, you know what I mean? I says, I ain't getting it again.
Idiot, I knew it was shave. Shit,
So Hazy, did Harry have a good Christmas?
No, it's terrible.
Oh, stop it. I'm serious.
Yeah, of course he had a good Christmas. Yeah, it was great, man. It's been nice. Nice and quiet.
Does he still believe?
Oh, of course, he's only 6.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Probably not now after you've watched this video. Santa.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know about you, but I mean, Callum's 20 now. The magic goes out at Christmas when they get to that certain, you know, a certain age. You know,
does Callum still believe in Santa?
No,
it's different. It's different.
How old was he when he asked like the big question?
I can't really remember. But you see, this is the thing when I'm on about stress and everything. I can remember one particular Christmas. Well, we put all his presents out and everything. And Chris says, we bought him a bike. So we've got like patio doors with curtains at the time. So Chris says, I'm going to put his bike behind these curtains.
Oh, perfect for the burglars to see.
Anyway, I got this friend of mine, her husband, to pretend he was Santa Claus, right? So anyway, phone rung and I went, Callum, Santa's on phone for you. So yeah, he come on phone and yeah, and he was dead excited, and he was that excited. He was physically sick.
Yeah.
Honestly, he was physically sick, and he went, "Oh, I've got another surprise for you. If you go to patio doors and look behind curtains, there's another surprise for you." But yeah, he was that excited that Santa were calling him.
I love him.
And it honestly, it threw up all over the place.
Fuck. Yes, what's up, Dan?
Yeah, my son is going through the age where the youngest, he's got 3 children, and the youngest one still believes, and the older 2 know better. Yeah. But they're playing along. They're like 11, and so they're playing along with the 6-year-old, that kind of thing.
But they have to, don't they? Really? I mean, when you've got sort of
Jack was like
age
10,
group.
9 or 10 when he asked me, and I was like, "Listen, you sure you want to know the answer? Because once I tell you, there's no turning back."
Yeah, once he admits to you that he doesn't believe, that no turning back.
That's it.
Because you do treat it differently.
Then the next year, after, he was like, "Oh, it's not the same."
Yeah.
Brian's gone because he's a half pint. We haven't got long left. I'm going to take it to 2 hours, 12 more minutes, man. 12 minutes.
I used to say to my daughter, don't believe you don't receive.
Yeah.
That was for an extra 2 or 3 years after that.
Yeah.
I know, but the whole thing for me, it's like fucking, you're brainwashing your children to believe fucking bullshit.
It's true. It's true.
You know, like
Yeah,
in the deep part of your brain where it's just, you're just susceptible to bullshit from there on in. Like
it's same with tooth fairy. You know what I mean? When they have a tooth that's falling out, and miraculously you put your tooth under a pillar, tooth fairy comes and brings it and leaves you some money. You know what I mean? It's the thing with that.
Yeah, especially when you leave a £5 note because you've got no change, and after that,
the first one was a £5.
Yeah,
when Callum were younger, his were only £1. Oh, I've got another funny story to tell you. Obviously, Callum, obviously, with his learning difficulties, he used to go to this centre. So we'd sort of been and done a bit of shopping and got these sausage rolls. So at the time, we didn't have a car, so we were having to wait at bus stop. So Chris says, well, I don't know about you. He says, I'm feeling a bit peckish. He says, I tell you what, he says, do you fancy a sausage roll? So we all there munching sausage rolls away. And all of a sudden, Callum lets out this scream. And I went, what sort? He says, I've just bit into this sausage roll. He says, I think I've swallowed my tooth.
Oh, no way.
So at the time, he did still believe in Tooth Fairy. So I says, well, I tell you what, I says, you know, I'm not going to wait till it comes out the other end and retrieve his tooth. So I says to him, I says, well, I tell you what, I says, we'll have to write a little note to Tooth Fairy and saying, unfortunately, say,
I lost the tooth.
If you look in my mouth, my tooth's come out, but I swallowed it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what we ended up doing. We ended up writing him a note to Tooth Fairy saying, well, look, unfortunately, I swallowed my tooth.
And we're not going to recover it.
Yeah.
If you want.
I said to Chris, I says, well, I'm not going to write a note while my mum and dad not, you know, poke
Not
through
sniffing my shit.
Yeah. To see
standing by with teeth strainer.
Like a
You
fucking
can look for it
drug
and
smuggler.
never find it, you know.
But yeah, so I sort of come up with this idea of writing a note. Yeah, his tooth had come out, but he'd swallowed it, so he could put it under his pillow. It did the job anyway. So it's still, he lost his tooth. Tooth Fairy still came because of this note I'd wrote for him.
How much did she leave? Sure, mine was 20 pence when I was a kid.
When Callum were a kid, it were a pound.
It would have stayed a pound here if I'd have had change that night.
You know, we're sort of.
I know, how many teeth you got to pay for? I forgot.
With the rate of inflation, you know, it might be a bit more nowadays.
Yeah, it's fucking 20 quid a tooth.
But yeah,
crazy.
That were hilarious.
So when you're feeling a bit close, just knock them all out at once. Get over with.
Can I put mine under a pillow for Santa?
That's what if I would have known, I would have saved all mine in one go and just put it all under in one go. When I was like, 17. Been saving these.
Is it? Like Bitcoin.
Yeah. So you
Somebody's here, guys. I got to go.
Oh, nice one, Ted.
See you later, Ted.
Be
See you,
safe,
Ted.
man.
Bye, Shauna. Bye, Jeanette. Bye.
See you later.
Johnny and Hazy, of course. Bye-bye.
Of course.
Yeah, I think so too.
Ladies first, Johnny.
Hey, I would have saved them like Bitcoin. Cashed them in fucking when I was 17 when they were worth a few quid.
Bitcoin.
Teeth coin.
So the thing is,
I got the
so
driest
the thing
mouth.
is,
6 minutes
like
left.
I'm 60, so when I have my false teeth, can I cash all mine in and put them under a pillow at Tooth Fairy? I mean, as of yet, I've still got my own, but I'm just saying, I'm just sort of thinking ahead, you see. So when I go to the dentist and have them all out and have false teeth.
Oh yeah, should be okay. Why is Shandog saying bye to Shauna?
With a little shit. Ted.
Yeah,
it was Shandog. I think Shandog's going.
I gotta have a piss. I'll be back now. I was thinking I'll be able to hold it in, but it's fucking 7
I'm
minutes.
not going, Shandog.
I'll be back.
It was Ted that was going. Oh dear.
Yeah, what happened? Do you know when we went like in the after show thing? What happened? I don't fucking know.
What last
Tracy
night?
said she knew I was a bit hammered when I started leaning back in chair. I don't remember going to bed. I don't. Did I say goodnight or was I just fucking?
Yeah, you stopped for about 5 minutes and then he says, that's it, I'm out of here, I'm going, that way you went.
I didn't leave this room till 2 AM, so I don't know what the hell.
Well, I shut it down about, I think it was just after 1 o'clock.
Oh, so I'm all right then. I know when Keenan woke me up at 7:30 this morning saying, is it time to get up yet? Oh, God.
It was about 3 o'clock when we went to bed.
No.
It was about that when I went to bed, like 3 o'clock.
Woke up at 5 a.m. and took about a gallon of water and I went back to sleep. It's best way, it'll just kill you otherwise when you wake back up. You dehydrate to help. Drink. But I did hammer it though, didn't I? I did half a bottle in about 45 minutes.
Well, yeah, that's what I say. I know you sort of got a lot of catching up to do. You know what I mean?
But having to wait that long for a drink, to be honest. You know what I mean?
But
look
on the bright side, Johnny. Tracy won a £5 at bingo.
Tracy went, oh, we're just going for something to eat first. Walked out all the way around town and nothing open, not even a McDonald's. So that took him an extra 20 minutes. I'd have been drinking by about 9:30 then. But never mind.
It's all good, Shen Dog.
I'm not doing that again anyway.
But you see, Johnny would be behind 8 ball. We'd
I filled up fridge with beer as well. I'm not going to drink them now till about March.
Well, this is it. Chris filled our fridge up and Callum nearly drunk it dry.
Go, Callum.
You sound like you've done the marathon, Hazy.
What?
You sound like you did the marathon.
Well, yeah, I just have to walk up 3 flights of stairs.
Ah.
Julie. 2 on the ladder.
2 flights of stairs, I mean. I went all the way to the west wing, and this is the east wing.
Well, you see, we're lucky we've got one downstairs, so.
Yeah, so have I. That's where I went.
Oh.
I'm in the attic.
Yeah, I know we are. So, haven't you got one in your bathroom then?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, why did you?
Because I got a drink as well.
No.
I haven't got a fridge in my bathroom. Good idea, though.
Well, I'm not mind either. I didn't know you were getting a drink while you were there.
Why you got Johnny a small library?
No, you know, I spend a lot of time in there, so I might as well have a library.
Yeah. Remember, when I was younger, there was always magazines or some fucking reading shit in the toilet.
No bad weeks, that with the toilet paper.
Yeah. As long as it wasn't too shiny.
Can you remember that eye salve that they used to have in school?
Oh, yeah, it either cut your ass to shreds or you could use it as tracing paper.
It was tracing paper, wasn't
it? Skidding off off your rear end.
I know. That's horrendous behaviour, isn't it? Like somebody said, yeah, that's okay to put in schools for them to wipe their asses with.
Normal people use proper toilet paper, not
Yes, I think it was to stop them taking it home.
Well, nobody in the right mind would take that shit home, would they?
Suppose you could use a couple of rolls for bobsleighing. It was shiny enough.
This is the thing, they're still going. It's still going, isn't it?
They still use that shit?
Well, I don't know, but they still make it.
You just said,
it's
still going, do you know?
Well, I did. That's what I meant. They're still making it.
You see, that's why she's been on Amazon.
Who's making it?
You never know what you're going to find in the toilet.
But you've not known hardship until you've lived in a house where you used to have to go up yard, to toilet.
Out the back for the shit then.
You know what I mean? In all weathers.
Oh yeah,
there were one toilet to 3 houses in the terraced houses in Leeds and that.
You know what I mean?
In the toilet.
Yeah.
And having to use a piss pot under bed.
Imagine having to share your toilet with your neighbours. That'd be fucking mental, isn't it? Because you got to go back to do it. Crazy, man.
Shut fucking hell, Ted.
But it must have been a luxury to be able to do it, I suppose, at the time, wasn't it?
Or say to the neighbour, for Christ's sake, what did you eat last night?
Could you imagine the stink coming through?
Oh my God.
But yeah, I mean, when I were a kid, growing up in the house, it's got no central heating, it's got no sort of...
And the old women's water, make sure the front step just gleamed.
You know, and having to have a bath in a tin bath in front of a fire, open fire. And you only had a bath once a week, and that were on a Sunday night.
There were good communities, though. Everybody looked after everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
The thought of having a bath in a tin thing in front of the fire, to me, that sounds fucking great.
I actually did that as a child, honest to God.
Yeah, me at one end and my sister at other.
Chilling in the bath like that and stoking your fire.
You can have a proper bathroom.
Not when you're young kids.
You can have a glass of fucking shandy.
So, you know, health and safety, you know, what kids weren't allowed to poke fire while you're in bath. You know what I mean?
No, we still had an outside toilet on the house.
But yeah, you only had a bath once a week, and that were on a Sunday night.
Listen, the council finally rejigged the kitchen downstairs and like boxed part of it off and made it as a proper bath.
Well, I'll tell you something. My dad built his own bungalow, and it was like moving to a luxury pad when we moved into that. Because we've got running hot water, we've got his own bedroom.
Kate's dad done the same. Kate's dad, when she was little, built their own house.
You know what I mean? We thought we're in lap of luxury, and when we had a telephone, we thought it were bees knees. everybody were fighting to answer the phone. You know, pushing each other out.
I'd say first Kelly had a coin thing up back where he went like that. Drop coin.
But yeah, you know, actually have running water and central heating and.
Fuck yeah! When I had my first flat, I didn't buy gas or electric for the first 9 months, so I lived in there like through the winter with no gas or electric. I had nothing, and then when I finally put gas and electric in there, I remember the heat wrapping around me, and it was like, oh fucking, this is amazing. I swore I'd never go without heat again, and I haven't. Anyway, listen, we've been on for 2 hours. It was only supposed to be an hour, but I've done an extra hour. So I am hungry, so I'm going to end it now. Thank you for everyone on the panel and all that.
Happy New Year to you all anyway.
Yeah, see you later.
Stay tuned. We'll see you all soon. And have a great 2023.
Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Welcome to Struggle Street. This is Struggle Street.